Sonable released this bundle, Learn bundle. It's called. You have an EQ, you have compressor, you have limiter, you have reverb, and unmask. Pretty much like the other plugins they have, right? The Pure series and the Smart series, right? These plugins are very similar to those, where they learn the audio, they analyze the audio, right, based on the input. You select here, for instance, on the EQ. Here is the first plugin that I have. The EQ, you select the source, right? Universal, bass, drums, hi-hat, kick, snare, guitar acoustic, guitar electric, keyboards acoustic, keyboards electric, speech low, synth, vocal high, vocals low, right? And the plugin will give you a result that you can further tweak, but it will analyze and give you a result that might be optimum for that source. And of course, you can tweak it from there. But also, if you don't understand a lot about advanced EQ and mixing things, here it presents you also some assisted window where you learn what's happening with the source, right? What's going on in the lows. You can hear them individually. You can isolate each one of the bands, and you can see what it's doing. It has 3 algorithms, this EQ, like warm, it has neutral and bright, right? It has also dynamic control here. Change the output volume. Change the out. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And it has undo and redo functions. So that's the EQ, right? Very simple. In just a few seconds, it analyzes the audio and it gives you a result. Let's check out the EQ here. Let's see on drums first. Let's check it out on drums. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on and let's drum set, the full drum kit, right? It's very, very quickly to, very lightweight as well. Only $10 for each one of these plugins. I mean, buying the whole package, I think it's a steal. So it gave me this. So you can act dynamically as well. Warm, a lot of low end, or bright. Yeah, that's something that I do always to the drum kit, this dip. You can hear it isolated, right, as a cut, high pass. You can use also the advanced tab here, and you can see here like the frequency that you're affecting, the Q, you know. Okay, you have here also, if you don't understand, like in a very advanced setting, you can see what area does what, right? Here's the punch, the bass, knock, the snap, it's here. So for instance, right? The cymbals, hi-hat, punch. Okay, let's increase this. So it's the level of intensity. It's transparent, right? Because it's not adding. Okay, the cymbals. This is the assisted window. So yeah, it gives you a cool visual representation of what's going on and what part of the frequency spectrum is doing one thing, what other part is doing another thing. And hearing them isolated, I think also it's cool. Oh, the lows. What's living down there. And the dynamic, it's a cool addition as well. So you have for all of these instruments. Now let's move to the compressor, right? Very similar, where you select here a source, drums, kick, snare, bass, guitar, keys, vocal high, vocal low, and speech. And yeah, you analyze it basically, and it will give you a result also for that source. Of course, you can increase the intensity of the compression, right? Soft compression, neutral, and hard compression. Also, you have an advanced window where you can see the threshold, the ratio, right? Those more advanced things. Tag, release, knee, dry, wet, spectral balancing, right? So yeah, let's analyze what else. I love to test compressors on drums mostly. Let's do that here. All right, so I'm gonna click drums and learn. It's like, what, 4 seconds, something like that. There you go. Here's the gain reduction. Nice. So you can see in the back in gray the original signal, in red the compressed signal. You can see it more consistent, right? Nice. Keeping it in control, adding some punch. This is soft. This is hard. Wow. By the way, it has auto gain. So here is squashing everything to death. Let's bring it back a bit. Nice, adding that bit of character. Okay, you can reset it. Here's the advanced, right? The threshold, the ratio. You can also, as a student or something, learn what is doing what, right? The release, what's happening. Check it out. This is the release. This is the attack, right? It's pretty interesting to learn those things. Spectral balancing. Nice. Let's go to neutral. Yeah, and the automatic gain compensation adjusts accordingly. Yeah, quick results. Very, very cool, right? And let's go to, I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna lower a bit the volume of the full mix because we're going to use the limiter now, right? So it's an automatic limiter as well, smart limiter. Okay, here it is. Also, you are going to select here the source, speech, acoustic music, classical, country, electronic. Here is by genre, right? And funk, hip hop, jazz, Latin, metal, pop, R&B, and rock, right? You can also load a third-party reference track. That's very, very cool. And it will analyze whatever source that you give it to this plugin, and it will increase, of course, the loudness. It will add compression, limiting, right? And increase the loudness to an optimum level, depending on the genre that you select. Of course, you can also go to the advanced tab to check out the gain, the ceiling, right? Bass, resonances, saturation, and transient. So very cool, because you can also add saturation, and you can also preserve more the transients with this. And also you have a pretty cool representation here also on the advanced of the values, right, of loudness that you need to measure, like loudness range, maximum peak, right? And the LUFS, very important as well. Level match. This level match is to you're not gonna have the loudness element, right? And therefore, when you turn off and turn on the plugin, you're gonna judge what it's doing, this plugin, what it's doing to the audio without the loudness element. So that's pretty cool, this level match. Yeah, $10 for this. Yeah, it's a steal. So let's check out this full track, right? I'm gonna master it, quote unquote, with this. This is the last plugin in the chain, of course. This should be the last plugin in the signal chain. And this is a rock track. So let's go. My faith is small. Here it's giving me the values without. Okay, so here the track is probably not loud enough for the selected target, right? Yeah, that's why we need to limit this. Use a limiter, so let's analyze it, and there it goes. Lower a bit the volume on your headphones and monitors. And my heart is weak. Okay. Nice. Your strength's on display. Gives you the peaks reduction. In spite of me. So if this is the level match, I'm gonna bypass it. Super transparent. Now it's minus 13. Looks good for the selected target. Everything is in green. Loudness range of your tracks looks good. The peak level. So okay, gives you more information here. Nice. You have a modern, algorithm, neutral, and hard. And of course you can adjust the gain. You can increase the loudness even more. Minus 14 is a bit low to me. It's a bit quiet. I go like for minus 9 or something like that to compete more. Not to destroy the mix, obviously. Minus 8, minus 7, minus 6. It's a lot. Let's check out the advanced features here. My faith is small. Nice. And my heart is weak. Saturation. Oh, but your strength's on display. Cool. Transients. In spite of me. Resonances. And stone. Okay, very, very impressive because it's going for some resonances here. And bass control. Heart is weak. Oh, but your strength's on display. Saturation. Let's add something here. In spite of me. Transients. 100%. My faith is. Here is telling me the loudness range is relatively low. Try reducing the compression to allow more dynamics. Right? Yeah. My faith is small. Alright, very cool limiter as well. Yeah. In seconds you have very cool results. Next we have the reverb, right? It's the same concept, right? You select the source, whether it be drums, snare, guitar, keys, vocals, and speech. And it gives you a result. Of course, you can further tweak it. You have here the size of the room. You have also position, width. It gives you a visual representation of the reverb. Standard, reverse, bounce, freeze. Yeah, these are the 4 types of reverb, right? Standard, reverse, reverb, that's pretty cool, bounce, and freeze. And it gives you also the advanced functionality of, we have color. We can add color, clarity, unmask direct signal components to increase the transparency of the reverb. Okay, modulation, mono bass, very important, and high pass. Very, very cool. Tempo synchronization also, very cool. And yeah, $10 also for this. It's a steal, I think. For maybe a beginners, intermediate, even advanced producers or musicians can use it, of course. Where can we use it here? Let's go for another source. Vocals, maybe? Yeah. Let's analyze these vocals. My faith is sticks and stones. Okay, gave me this. artificial.
Until you start breaking me down
Nice.
to my bones.
White.
And fill
Center.
me with spirit, sword, shield, and armor.
Color, clarity.
Sticks and stones
Mono
are
bass.
tearing me in two until you start breaking me down.
Balanced, natural.
To my bones. And fill me with spirit, sword, shield, and armor.
Cool. Let's change modes. Reverse. This one is cool. Bounce. It's bouncing. Freeze. Yeah, endless. Cool. This gives you also a cool representation of this precision.
To my bones and fill me with spirit, sword, shield, and armor.
Very cool, very cool. Let me know what you think of this reverb, and let's move to the last plugin of this bundle, the Learn Unmask, right? Pretty self-explanatory. The name is to reduce like conflicting frequencies between two instruments. For instance, kick and bass, for instance, guitars and vocals, guitars and synths. What else? Piano and another instrument that might be interfering or something. Yeah, it unmasks. It leaves room, like in real time, right? And it has also, you select here the instrument that where you are using it. Of course, you need to sidechain the tracks, right? For instance, in this case, the piano is conflicting a lot with the bass guitar in this case, and I need to sidechain the bass, the piano with the bass, or the bass with the piano, right? And this plugin will react to the other source, reducing the volume so that they don't conflict a lot. The frequencies, it will give more space for them to work better. And yeah, this is the docking, right? Docking control. You have light unmasking, balanced, and heavy unmasking. This is also the range. You can select what portion of the frequency range to affect, from the low end all the way to the top end, or the mid range, or the top end only. We have resolution, we have speed here, and yeah, you can also here listen the sidechain and isolated the docking effect. All right, so listen to piano and bass. They are interfering, right? In the low end more. So I set it to universal here. Let's do it. Let's turn it on. It seems to be acting already. I think the low end here, we're going to reduce this. Okay, so no docking. Let's increase it a bit. Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's very exaggerated, the effect. Let's put it balanced. Before. Resolution. this part probably more the low end. This is the docking.
Down.
We can be a bit light with this. Alright, it's very affordable actually if you buy the whole thing. 5 smart plugins for all things mixing and mastering. $49. It means that for each plugin you pay $10, right? Only the whole bundle. If you buy them separately, it's not like that. They are at full price, but the whole bundle only $49. I think it's a steal for these cool smart plugins that will get you very quickly in your mixing process, especially if you don't understand a lot of things, a lot of advanced stuff in mixing and mastering. All right. And also remember that here at Plugin Boutique, you get a free plugin in any purchase, right?